Aye. Opposes, nay. Item number 4, budget, finance, and revenue collection.
Move for approval.
I'll second.
Moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposes? The ayes have it. Item 5, budget, finance, and revenue collections, approval of
Move for
year.
approval.
Second.
Moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? No discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposes? The ayes have it. Item 6,
Move for approval.
Second.
moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
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 Opposes? The ayes have it. Item 7,
Move for approval.
Second.
Second.
moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposes? The ayes have it. Item 8, Police
Move for
Department,
approval.
Second.
Second.
moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? The Mayor? No?
Okay, sounds good. Thank
Any-
you.
No discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposes? The ayes have it. Item number, it's 9, isn't it?
Move for approval.
Second.
Second.
Discussion? Not, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposes? The ayes have it.
Move for approval. 10.
Item 10, Office of Cultural Affairs. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr.
All in
Chairman,
favor? Yes?
I was just curious if Mr. Watson or someone's on the line, will this be all we're eligible for under this part of the CARES Act? It seems like such a teeny little amount.
Is Mr. Watson here?
That's all right. I'll find out
Let
later.
me try to respond, Councilwoman Jackson. I don't think the National Endowment for the Arts got an awful lot out of the CARES Act. So, and then that had to be divided up among the states. So it could be just what it is.
And it had to be specifically related to,
Right, lost revenue.
right. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it. Number 11.
Move for approval.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Councilwoman?
I'm recusing myself from this vote. I'm an employee of Stubbs Muldrow Heron.
Okay, and so noted by Madam Clerk. It's been moved and properly seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any out? No opposed. The ayes have it. Parks and Capital Projects, approval of a municipal golf course renovation.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Okay. Discussion. I have a discussion with regard to 12 and 13 regarding these change orders, and I think Edmund is on the line. I think sometimes these change orders undermine the bidding process, because in essence, what it does is it takes that bid much higher. Now, I do know, have just been recently discovered as a result of improvement. But however, if there are things that the other bidders had included, then, to me, it leaves a question in my mind with respect to the bidding. Edmund?
I understand. I guess the way that I would respond to that would be, in the case of both 12 and 13, when there are unforeseen conditions, the other bidders don't know about that either. So they're getting into it during construction, and then they find the unforeseen conditions, and that's what really generates the change order.
Okay. And we don't have any cushion in our bids for this kind of change order?
When you say cushion, can you clarify that a little bit more?
I mean that the bid is of such that if we do discover additional issues, that they have some type of contingency there, 10%, 15% contingency?
No, we don't do it that way. So really all the bidders are looking at the same documents, and they're bidding based on the same information that's in front of them. When we say unforeseen conditions, you're literally going out to the field and you're digging something up that you didn't know was there at the time of the bid. So rightfully so, everybody's bids would increase with those unforeseen conditions.
Okay, I appreciate that answer. Any more discussion on 12?
One further question on that.
Yes.
Chairman,
Councilman
thank you. Edmund, so with this fill material, we didn't know we were going to use that much, or we didn't realize that those irrigation loops were that low? I mean, I guess now that I'm looking at it, I'm a little bit confused on that. So.
Yeah, I think the way to explain this in a little bit more detail would be essentially the amount of fill that's on top of them would be difficult for the maintenance staff to maintain those water lines that deep. So this was an unforeseen condition in that we have to raise it up. Originally, they were going to raise all the heads up, but we need to bring the main lines up as well as part of that. And that's what the unforeseen condition was.
Okay, thank you.
Any further discussion on number 12? If not, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, the ayes have it. Item 13,
Move for approval. Second.
moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Item number 14,
Move for approval.
Second.
moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed, the ayes have it. Item 15,
Move for approval.
Second.
moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Question? The ayes have it. Is there anything else to be brought before this committee? If not, meeting adjourned.
Great. We'll see y'all at 5 o'clock sharp.
Okay.
That's it.
Sounds good.